Southwestern Community College's Sexual Awareness for Everyone Committee has a mission to develop and periodically review prevention and awareness programs which promote awareness of rape, acquaintance rape, sexual assault, domestic violence, and stalking. Our goal is to educate our college community on matters related to sexual trauma or violence. To help achieve our mission, Resource Officers Sergeant Kenneth Woodring and Deputy Crystal Dietz will define these acts for you as well as describe possible legal consequences.
First of all, domestic violence is defined generally as the commission of one or more acts upon a person or upon a minor child. It does not include self-defense. It's an attempt to cause bodily injury or intentionally causing bodily injury, placing said person or member of their family in imminent serious bodily injury or continued harassment. It can be on a current or former spouse or spouses that have lived together or do live together, who are related. It could be parents, children, grandparents, etc., or have a common child together. Current or former household members. What happens if you're charged with domestic violence is usually the victim obtains a 50B order or an order of protection. And the order of protection does not allow the person that is charged with the domestic violence to go around, threaten, harass, call, or contact in any way the victim of this crime. Some of the punishments for domestic violence can range, depending on whether you're convicted or not, can range from minor jail time to and up to prison time with further offenses of it, or more than one offense of it. Stalking has become a serious crime in this state and many others. It's often intrusive on privacy. It's has long-lasting impact on the victim's quality of life, security, safety, and increasingly becomes violent over a period of time. A person who monitors, observes, surveils, threatens, or communicates to or about another person, or interferes with the person's property, can be convicted or tried or charged with stalking. Usually leaves emotional distress, mental suffering, and it doesn't necessarily include bodily injury.
I'm Crystal Dietz. I'm a deputy with Jackson County Sheriff's Office, also a school resource officer for Southwestern Community College. And we're going to talk about sexual assaults today, which covers a various amount of crimes. Sexual assaults defined as referred to as sexual contact or behavior that occurs without explicit consent from a victim. Under sexual assault, you can have rape, which is defined as penetration, no matter how slight, of the vagina or anus with any body part or oral penetration by a sex organ of another person without consent of a victim. Another form of rape is date rape, which is also called acquaintance rape or drug-facilitated sexual assault. It is defined as a sexual act committed against your will by someone you know, normally involving some type of drug use that can last 30 minutes to 12 hours. Also, force doesn't always have to mean physical pressure. Force can also be coercion, psychological force, or manipulation, which can use threats to intimidate a victim. When charging these crimes, we also take into consideration if a weapon was used and the age of the victim or the perpetrator and how the crime was committed. If you're a victim of any sexual assault, first thing you need to do is seek a safe place, call 911, and then seek medical attention. Do not brush your hair, take a shower, or change your clothes to preserve evidence. Also, if you feel as though you've been drugged, seek a urine test. If you want to educate yourself any more on sexual assault crimes, you can Google North Carolina General Statutes, sexual assault.
Now that you have been introduced to, or maybe reminded of, the gravity of these acts, you might want to talk to someone. Feel free to reach out to either of our resource officers or contact SCC student counselor Shannon Schaffhauer by dialing 339-4243. You may also contact the National Reach Hotline at 800-899-4000 or connect with one of our local Reach hotlines, Macon County 828-369-5544, Jackson County 828-586-8969, or Swain County 828-488-6809.